Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Geordie View. So I'm going to be previewing Newcastle's game against Aston Villa tomorrow night, 8 o'clock kick-off down at Villa Park. So, looking into both teams' last results, Aston Villa did alright against Manchester City, from what I heard, but then they lost both, a couple of errors, and they lost the game. Man City are going to punish you, and looking at Man City eventually punishing Villa compared to Liverpool, struggling against Burnley, who were, both of them were did so well defensively. But Man City eventually got to punish them. They got the win. Liverpool didn't. And that's why I think Man City will win the title. Of course, Dean Smith was sent off. I think he had an argument. Yellow, kept arguing. Second yellow, he's off, so he's going to have to watch the game from the stands. Don't think it'll make much difference. He'll still be instructing John Terry to tell him the players what to tell the players. As for Newcastle, losing 3-0 to Arsenal, absolutely shocking in the second half. First half we did okay defensively, but kept doing our thing, and alright, this is decent, but then we just collapsed. So Aston Villa, we'll have a look at their strengths, weaknesses, the style. They're brilliant on the counter attack. Especially, I've seen that Arsenal game when they tore them apart 3-0 at the Emirates. They're good at creating chances, protecting. The lead, we need to get the first goal. Set pieces, offensively and defensively, and aerial duels. So if Andy Carroll was to play, then he's got a battle on his hand. And with centre backs, it looks like it's going to be Lascelles and Cher, but I'll get into that later. They're really going to be up for it, especially with these set pieces. Weaknesses, I only got a couple really, from according to WhoScored.com, which the source I'm using for this. Fouling, in dangerous areas. So I think Miggy Almiron, if he's playing, he'll probably win us a lot of free kicks. But the problem is we'd need to, be getting forward if we're going to get these chances. But even then, set pieces, they're good at defending that. Stopping chances from being created. But again, it's about are we going to get forward enough, or is Steve Bruce just going to do what Steve Bruce usually does and just go defensive? In terms of the style of play, they have a lot of shots. They like to try and put in crosses, play a lot of long balls, and one thing I'm really expecting them to do more is control the game in our half, because they're so good at that. And they like to attack down the left hand side. Again, that worries us. If Emil Kraft is playing, he better not be playing. Yedlin, I'd be worried about, but it's not like. But I'd rather have him than Kraft. But yeah, actually, go on to the team news. For Aston Villa, John McGinn's banned. Matt Target is 50-50. Trezeguet looks like he could be back for this game. Whether he starts, who knows? They might just same for other games, because we're coming up to a period where you're just playing every 3 or 4 days. But Wesley and Courtney House both out the game. As for Newcastle, Ryan Fraser's back, but I wouldn't be starting him after how silly he was against Sheffield United. I question if he's even fully fit anyway. I'll probably have him on the bench, because there's 9 subs available now. Saint-Maximin could also be back. He's been in training, but I wouldn't be starting him. I don't want to be rushing him back, especially with all these games coming up. We need him. And Paul Dummett, I hope he starts. For me, Shelvey, Jamal Lewis, Jamal Lascelles. I think Shelvey and Lascelles you could argue will rush back. I mean, actually, you could argue they were rushed back against Arsenal. I mean, then again, don't Shelby still doesn't excuse his laziness. Kieran Clark, it looks like he's going to be out the game, and Federico Fernandez definitely out. So yeah, we'll go on to the players to watch out for from Aston Villa side. The obvious one is Jack Grealish. What a season he is having! He's coming into his peak. You know, and then there's Ross Barkley. He's coming on loan from Chelsea, and yeah, it's just, I mean, it could have been like a dying drink water where he was loaned down from Chelsea. He's just failed since then. But Barkley has rediscovered his form. Whether Aston Villa sign him permanently, I don't think they've got an option to buy, but if they do, I think he will. They will. Or would it be, Chelsea getting new manager? Because I think Lampard will be gone soon. And he decides, no, I want to use Bartley. Because really, he's probably revived his career, I'd say. Ollie Watkins, I mean, sometimes, moving up from the Championship to the Premier League, some players struggle, some players do brilliantly, and not Ollie Watkins has done well, to be fair to him. Trezeguet, of course, brilliant. He's done very well for them. I don't know if he'll start, like I say, but if Bonus Day, yeah, he is a threat. And El Ghazi, who's another player who's done very well this season for them. So, going to the starting lineup, what I'd go with for Newcastle. In goal, Carl Darlow. Yes, he could have done better about one or two of the goals on Monday, but you can't just drop him after just for that alone. Right back, I'm going to bring back Javier Manquillo. Kraft dropped completely. And I think with the games coming up, I think it'd be good just to give Manquillo a game here, and then, maybe alternate between him and Yedlin. The two centre-backs, we kind of got no other choice. It will have to be Jamal Lascelles and Fabian Schär. Left back, I'm going to go with Paul Dummett. But, if Lascelles isn't fully fit, maybe I'd look at putting Paul Dummett alongside Fabian Schär. Potentially Jamal Lewis at left back. Into the centre midfielders. Isaac Hayden has to come back in. Surely he'll come back in. And alongside him, Matty Longstaff didn't have his best game, but those two is our best pairing at the minute for the centre mid. Sean Longstaff, John Joe Shelby need to step up, and Jeff Hendricks just not good enough at the minute. On the right wing, I'm gonna go with Jacob Murphy because Saint-Maximin, and because of, I'd say I wouldn't start Fraser, I wouldn't start Saint-Maximin. On the left hand side, I'd go with Matt Ritchie. In the centre attacking mid role, I'm gonna go for Miggy Almiron. I mean, he did well on. I tell you, he did alright against Arsenal, but he's getting played out wide. Bruce, do not be playing him out wide. And up top, Callum Wilson as the striker. And let's be clear, if we can get the service to Wilson, he could easily get a goal. I mean, it'd be even better if he got a goal, considering that Villa were after him in the summer, but then he chose us. And, Villa, they're doing brilliantly this season. Fair play to them. And Dean Smith. But, they've you looked at the games at home against Leeds and Southampton. We can beat them. We can get goals in this game if we try. Yeah, Dean Smith, I think with Villa, right, they've kind of done what I'd like Newcastle to do, which is go from a manager who's playing terrible football, which we are right now, to, manager who's going to play attacking football, get the players on side, and, probably get top off. Leicester and Southampton have went through it. Villa have kind of going through it now, you know, where they can just get a magic who plays the football they want, and the players are on side. But yeah, as for the game, unfortunately, I'm going to predict a 2-1 win for Aston Villa. But yeah, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, check out me social stuff in the description below, turn on notifications, and I'll probably see you Sunday for the match review.